Welcome, everybody watching. Before I start, I just want to thank you for clicking on this video. By the way, my name is Tristan, and the reason I created this channel is because, first of all, I felt called to do so, and also because I really love words. I'm a songwriter, and I love the power that words have. On here, we discuss one word on a daily basis and break down the effects of that word. All right, well, happy Friday, everybody. If it is Friday as you watch this, I just want to say God bless you all and welcome to today's word. It's going to be a brief one, but still an informative one. So after drawing words out of a hat, and today's word is submit. So as always, I will read the definition, and it says, accept or yield to a superior force or to the authority or will of another person. And then there's also a second definition that says, subject to a particular process, treatment, or condition. And I gotta ask, when are some times that you remember willfully having to submit? I mean, I can guarantee that we all submit to things. There's no way around it. If we work for a company, we have to submit to upper management and take direction and be willing to comply to our leaders. Many of us do this while being in complete opposition to the task that we have at hand. And even if we're entrepreneurs, in order to be successful, we will have to submit to the needs of our customers or audience. We have to give them what they want, because without them, there is no business. We have to target the right demographic. We have to seek and gauge their interests and find out what they like in order to provide the services that they need. Also, to be a valuable member in this society, we must serve, and that's going to require us to submit. The athlete that's mastered their craft and had to submit many years of their life and time with no guarantee of reaching a certain success. Also, as a whole in the Western world, many of us submit by complying to the government and paying taxes. Most children submit to their parents until they've reached an independent age. And you notice how I said most, because some kids are just very naughty. And of course, those kids submit to a certain degree in order to survive. But for the most part, we submit to our parents. And also, when that recent pandemic happened, we all had to submit and comply to a certain extent in order to keep moving with the society. I mean, refusing would cause us as individuals to be alienated from society unless you had access to a remote land from everyone. And not many people have that access. And then, of course, many of us submit to a higher power. For me, it's God, also known as Elohim, and to others, it's a different name. Allah, for some it's Buddha, and so on. When people submit to a higher power, they relinquish control and they put it in the hands of that power. Many of us see the world submit and view it as a weakness. We see it as a way of giving up our power. But have you ever tried to be so in control of everything that you ended up losing control? As mere mortals, we cannot control the weather, we cannot control sickness, and we cannot control death. You can get used to being a forceful being most of your life, but eventually, you will have to submit to these things. That's why when people get older, they soften a little bit, because they realize they don't have all the control. I mean, you can do all you can to win a contest if you're competing against, let's say, 10,000 people. Obviously, it depends on the kind of contest. I don't have one that comes to mind, but let's just say, I don't know, it's a contest to win a trip somewhere and it's on the radio. But you have no control over who ends up winning. This is when you have to submit to the process. You know, of course, you can say conspiracies of fake ballots and all that, but let's not go there. That's not the example. So when we refuse to submit at times, life can be a cruel teacher that will force us to do so. So at the end of the day, we're all going to have to submit one way or another, whether that's death, loss of finances, to somebody in authority. It's bound to happen. And that will conclude today's word. If this video echoed in your spirit, please like the video and become a subscriber to the page, because I really want to continue and do this again. If you have any questions or thoughts, share them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to read them and engage with you. Once again, today's word is submit. Submit to something greater than you. Submit to God. It's always worth it. Like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot. And have a blessed day or night wherever you are. Peace.